All right, we've got Eggester on the blue team. Definitely formidable opponent, rocking that tournament 1 badge. So, everyone who's been in the tournament scene should know Eggester, one of our top players. Going against Slushmatic, who has also been around in the community for a long time and is a good player as well, though not quite the same track record as Eggester. But we'll see if Chunky Broom is able to fight back here and give Eggester a fight. It looks like both playing the god of production here, which might be a strategic choice on this map, due to being able to produce a lot of these high value ships like heavy laser, snipers, etc.
So this is an interesting strategy, Jack. I've seen this when we were practicing on this map. I've seen Eggester and a couple other people go right to the torpedo planet instead of taking another planet, and I don't know how well that works. Slush opted to take a 9-spot planet first, so we'll see if that balances out or if the torpedo planet first actually works out.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's important to start producing those offensive options as soon as possible. It looks like Eggester here rushing these snipers, going quickly for this inner ring here.
Yeah, much faster than I thought.
Yeah, and I actually saw a drone deliver some resources and produce a sniper instantly after Eggester took that planet. So great timing. Here comes Slushmatic trying to counter. Oh,
little quick battle of a sniper planet.
Yep.
Oh, they're gonna go for it. I figured they'd pull it back, but no.
Yeah, dead even match, but it's gonna, letting Eggester hold the sniper planet might spell disaster. Though Eggester coming in, dealing a lot of damage to those ships there.
I think I'd take heavy lasers if I was Slush at this point. Kind of leave that alone. Maybe go out and take something else.
Yeah, Slush slightly behind in fleet size here, but definitely still in the game.
Slush starting to make their way around.
Here comes Eggester trying to counter.
Heavy lasers coming into play, maybe?
That sniper position already showing some value. I saw those sniper lasers descending on some of these red invading ships here.
Eggester using a little bit of positioning to come around Slush.
Yeah, shields blocking those snipers, but here comes a battle group from behind.
Oh, I don't know if that was a good play.
Eggster's not going to get it. Taking significant losses in that fight, and now Slushmatic is on the offensive here with red, having more ships and some now new heavy laser ships. Eggester took heavy losses there. We'll see if blue is able to recover.
Nice exchange of battle.
Eggster's crawling back, evening up the difference a little bit, trying to take some strategic fights here, maybe use some of those snipers, pick off some of Red's ships in transit.
Those heavy lasers. We know Eggester hates those, and he's a fan of snipers. So we'll see if Slush tries to use those to his advantage.
Yeah, maybe Slush going for the second heavy laser planet, though Eggester actually coming in here. Both abilities on recharge, so no instant heavy laser production for blue here. Slush pushing in, cutting off those torpedo planets. Looks like a zero planet over there. No turrets defending that. If Slush sees that, it's an easy takeover.
Oh, Eggster's back. Oh, there he goes. Yep, got it. Oh, asteroids are up.
Well, the first asteroids have appeared. We'll see if they go and take them.
Yeah, the sniper range above is just a little out of range, so you do have to position them. You can't just leave them up there the entire time.
Yep. Probably for the best. Otherwise, they would be hitting every base on this map. It looks like Eggester has successfully crawled back and is actually now ahead in fleet size. I'm not sure if it was the snipers or just, great strategic positioning. But Eggester is now back on the offensive.
Slush has to be really careful.
Yeah, I don't think, that asteroid is so far in red territory. I think
it's pretty safe. Yeah, the first round seems to be pretty safe. It's where the second round and third round get a little dicey.
Yeah, especially if power gets cut off there. And no way blue can push in.
Here's that center. Looks like Slush is trying to control the center.
Yeah, here comes the large blue fleet. Slush needs to be really careful here. Eggester was spending, a little bit.
There it is.
Clumping up all their ships.
Huh.
Oh.
Went for the PD there. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Slushmatic was feeling their army is a little sparse in terms of defenses and wanted to up that. I mean, they are getting some offensive ships here with the asteroid, so maybe they wanted to defend their battleships from those missiles. But here comes Eggester building an advantage, pushing into red territory, and it's looking pretty bad for Slush here as Eggester comes in with a massive fleet.
Oof, just been
consistently winning fights and building an advantage. And now it looks like Eggster's going for the sun, and nothing Slush can do to really contest that. Just looking at the minimap, you see how many more ships blue has here. Yeah, and Eggester quick in pursuit, and all those snipers blasting from beneath.
Slush putting on a good show, but it's not going to be enough in this one.
Yeah, it was definitely a great fight.
Yeah,
and
a little exchange in the middle there.
Yeah, it was interesting. I think the snipers over time contributed to just building an advantage for blue.
Yeah.
In addition to Eggster's positioning and great situational awareness. But yeah, Slush fighting to the bitter end here as 100 blue ships circle their home base here. And as that blue drone mines to the core of the red home base, this match is over. Great match. Eggester will be moving on to the semifinals. All right, we've got all on the blue team as God of Production going against Mega Platypus on the red team as God of Volatility. Interesting choice for the God of Volatility, and it's a god we don't see often in tournament. Production is a pretty standard pick, even after the recent nerf, it seems. But we rarely see a God of Volatility. We'll see if red team is able to use those God of Volatility passives to deal massive damage to clumped enemy forces. So we'll see if that choice pays off. The disadvantage is you do not have as fast production speed, so you really have to be constantly battling and trading upwards in order to really stand a chance.
Yeah, I'm surprised by this one though. I mean, you can take point defense and you can go for it first, but everybody's opting for that torpedo planet. It's interesting, but it is nice to see Mega Platypus is one of our trainers. So new players who are looking for some help to learn the game, learn more about the game, they can ping trainers inside Discord and they'll hop in the game and help train, which is awesome. So it's nice to see a trainer getting this far.
Yeah, and it looks like red is off to a strong start, faster expansion than all, at least in the early game. It looks like both of them have those early torpedo planets and now all taking this point defense, which will set them up with an early offensive advantage. I know back in a lot of the older tournaments when Panda was playing in the scene, Panda loved playing as the God of Volatility and using those torpedoes to really deal explosive damage to enemy fleets from afar. And so we'll see if Mega Platypus takes some inspiration from that and makes really tries to use those torpedoes. All
right, looks like we're pushing into the center ring.
Yep. All will be easily taking that heavy laser planet, and will go and try to defend that torpedo just as Mega Platypus tries to come in and steal it.
Yeah, All typically does a little bit of a slow start off the beginning, but once he starts wormholing, it starts to speed up their progress. So this will be a curious one here.
Yeah, All on the offensive. Mega Platypus tried to cut off power, but All coming back and defending. Mega Platypus running, losing some ships there. Though the planet they were fighting over is now a 0 planet back there. It was, Red killed off all the turrets defending it, and it looks like nukes are going to be produced.
And All just left a little early on that other heavy laser planet. It still has one left.
Yeah, I think those nukes were a little bit wasted there. I saw some used against some turrets, and maybe they weren't protected as much by shields, so they exploded early. But that's not when you want to see when you're behind there, and just traded some ships for that. However, the game is not nearly over. We'll see how Mega Platypus is able to combat this early lead from All.
Trying to sneak around, grab that torpedo. Successfully does.
Has some heavy lasers in there.
All doing the same on the other side.
Yeah, All pushing into Red territory. I don't think Mega Platypus wants to fight head on here, and they need some shields. They're running around with only a few ships that aren't the most effective attacking composition here.
All's chasing.
Yeah, All is very much countering this. They know that they just need to kill the last of the Red fleet, and then they will have secured this game here. Mega Platypus needs to try to cut power and not lose these last ships, but it's looking rough here as All comes in from behind.
Billy's still charging up. All not attacking with the entire fleet. I'm not sure what's going on there. Losing some out to outer space. Interesting.
The first asteroids have appeared.
First asteroids are up. I wonder if Al will take advantage of those, or if he'll just go in for the kill here.
Yeah, it looks like, All has a significant enough advantage to be able to just go in for the kill here. Mega Platypus scurrying around the map. I saw the mini-map just running around trying to get those asteroids, and maybe the asteroids will sneak by All here.
I think that is it. It's interesting. Mega Platypus was doing a lot of carrying in the end game, where I typically find more people are wormholing around with their fleet.
I actually think All might take those asteroids here. I know they're being mined by Red right now, but it looks like they're going to get cut off and not be delivered in time to have an impact.
Yeah.
And now the Red base will explode here as All will advance on to the semifinals. Alrighty, we've got DragonvsCATS, the Moon Gobbler, on the blue team, rocking that God of Production, going against AJTwix, who is also using God of Production. We see still the strategy seems to be go for that early torpedo planet, though it looks like Dragon might have fumbled a little bit trying to take it. They are on EU ping, which is a little bit of a struggle, but that's just how it is. And it looks like it's been rough for both these players out the gate. Going in with not a lot of ships here, though. AJTwix doing a great job taking that with only 3 ships there. Dragon rushing that heavy laser here right off the bat. I don't think AJ has to counter and do the same here.
Yep.
Not being able to directly confront that, but can't get put behind here.
Yeah, especially those are Dragon's favorite ships. You don't want to let him have those.
Oh no!
Oh, that could be bad.
The power here is going to be bad. Oh no! Just a second too late here.
Oh!
Oh!
I don't think he saw. Oh no!
This is a crazy good start from Dragon, able to secure both those heavy laser planets. And if they're able to defend it here, I think they might be too far away. But, oh no, that's one.
That's a good
AJ
exchange.
able to take it, though not having a lot of ships left to be able to defend it.
I don't know. I mean, you have to control this one though. If Dragon gets both of them this early.
Yeah, I don't think there have any heavy lasers have been produced, but we'll see shortly. And it looks like Dragon on the offensive again.
And if Dragon looks back, they've got all those heavy lasers back on the other planet. They could be a little more aggressive here.
Yeah, Dragon playing hyper aggressive in this match and really putting AJ on the back foot. AJ not having a lot of ships left. The problem is if Dragon cuts off the power here, then AJ will not be able to contest the middle of the map.
Yeah.
And now will no longer be able to fight over those heavy lasers, which means Dragon has just secured it. And if Dragon's able to just post up on this planet, nothing AJ can do except maybe try to go around and get other planets. But looking incredibly rough here. As DragonvsCATS, that was a really good strategic opening by Dragon. Definitely very aggressive, and it paid off here clearly. As now AJTwix on the back foot, both abilities up, or AJ has it a little right before. They need to use it on...
They need this planet in order to get that power over to the heavy lasers. Otherwise, they're gonna have no luck. Oh no.
Heavy laser bonus used and probably going straight for the home planet here. Though has to be careful about power cutoff. AJ got some point defense. I'm not sure how good those will be against heavy laser, but we'll see shortly here. Oh my, Dragon always coming in right before the base switches.
Oh, super aggressive plays by Dragon. This is gonna be a tough one for AJ.
Yeah, AJ bumping up against Fleet Cap, needs the planet here. Can't afford to just muck around, but also can't afford to lose the home base here as DragonvsCATS on the offensive with heavy lasers right on their doorstep.
Dragon doesn't even have all their fleet with them.
Yeah, I think Dragon can't even afford to leave and go gather the ships, though. We'll be losing the last ones here.
Oh my gosh.
And now DragonvsCATS, I mean, AJTwix cannot even produce any ships here. As DragonvsCATS will pick up the win. The hyper aggressive start there, following into some strategic power shutoffs and grid pressure, really just sealed the deal there for a quick game here. So definitely an exciting strategy coming out from DragonvsCATS here.
Oof. Hyper aggressive play for sure. I haven't seen anything that aggressive on this map to date. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, awesome. DragonvsCATS will be moving on to the semifinals. All right, we've got All here on the blue team playing as God of Production, going against Eggester also as God of Production. Seen a lot of production representation in this map, which is not surprising, given the nature of this map and the historic strength of God of Production. Looks like the classic opener from both players, rushing this torpedo planet, trying to take it without suffering losses, which is easier said than done, as those neutral torpedo ships pelt your attacking army. But it looks like Eggster's going to do a good job taking that without suffering any losses. One of Eggster's key strengths is early expansion. Eggster's really good at micromanaging, really good at expanding here, and All is a little bit slower than Eggster here. And is going to be opting for the same strategy, though, of taking this torpedo planet. But it looks like Eggster is going to leverage that right into getting the sniper planet. That seems to be Eggster's strategy, is rushing that sniper planet earlier, not caring as much about heavy lasers, but just trying to build that sniper and build an advantage and presence on the map over time.
Yeah. It's really funny to see the players and their ship preferences. Like, obviously, Dragon goes for heavy lasers right off the bat, and Eggster always goes for snipers as soon as he can. So it's kind of interesting to see they have their favorite ships, and they use them in different ways and kind of how they want to play.
Yeah, Eggster pushing into blue territory here, trying to cut off power. All doesn't see it yet. Now sees it, needs to run over and defend. Yeah, Eggster chipping away at All's defenses here, and off to a significant early lead here in fleet size and general overall presence on the map. All going for an attack, and there's already some snipers mixed in with Eggster's army here. all going to take that planet. Lost one ship there.
Little sneak positioning.
Yeah, those snipers.
Yep. I think Extra's gonna come in.
Eggester on the offensive, trying to cut off power here, forcing all to run back.
Just kind of preventing all from expanding while making him kind of retake the planets he's already taken. Extra, if he's fast, can expand his lead.
Yeah, maybe all will be able to take this before Eggester comes, but no, at the last second.
Map awareness, like that's one of the things. Like some of our top players, you can see their map awareness. Everybody's got a really good sense of what their opponent's doing, where they're at, and how they're moving.
Yeah.
Oh.
God ability used there to get some torpedo ships.
It's a smart choice. Sounds like Eggster also did the same.
Yep, using it at heavy lasers, it appears. Eggster regrouping their ships here, pulling from all these planets, and now on the offensive here.
A smart little play just to kind of advance, make sure your territory is continuously growing.
Yeah, and by the map, it looks like Eggster has a significant advantage, and all will likely not be able to defend this onslaught from the Red fleet here, as Red pushes deep into blue territory, trying to secure a foothold in order to attack this blue home base. Looks like this is the final stand here, as all is down to 0 ships here, as Eggster has really just cut off the ships there, and going to go for the sun here to secure the victory. The sun will allow Eggster to have power everywhere and not have to worry about any shenanigans.
Nice stuff. Snipers up top they can take. This is, yeah, I mean, at this point, though, probably okay.
The first asteroids have appeared.
Yeah, asteroids coming out, but it's not really going to make an impact here. The only reason Eggster would lose here is if they lost all their ships here to the sun explosion, but I do not think that will end up happening. Yep.
All still trying to stay in the fight.
And here
Right
comes
to the
Eggster with a massive buffed fleet coming straight for that blue home planet.
Blue team has been eliminated.
All is going to
Little tip of the hat
stay.
there.
We don't
Nice.
need the timer there. No, good job, Eggster. All right, looks like another production mirror match. We've got Jacerss on the blue team here, going against DragonvsCATS on the red team. We'll see. I wonder if Jacerss has watched the match where the DragonvsCATS played before, or has played against them. And I'm just curious if Dragon will use the same strategy of rushing the center as soon as possible. Looks like this torpedo planet's on the very edge of blue's power range, so they have to be careful when micromanaging here. Jacerss looking like they're doing a good job. Hasn't lost any ships yet. As I say that, I think commentators cursed it, and I saw 3 die there. But
Nice.
doing a good job securing that early. I think DragonvsCATS definitely playing very patient, and I mean trying not to lose any ships. I think in order for their strategy to work, they really need to maintain their ships there. It looks like they can start to move in for heavy lasers here. We'll see how blue reacts to this. Going to take it, no issue. The problem is now this power is going to expand for red, and if Jacerss doesn't get this planet in time,
Yep.
here comes red.
There,
We're behind.
sneaking behind.
Not going to have power yet, though.
Oh, it's just this time, just a
I
little
think
bit.
Jacerss is, yeah, Dragon cannot fight for that planet there. Though Jacerss needs to be careful. If they run away, red's going to come back and try to take it from them. Down to 1 turret on that base. The lone turret holding it back, you know, with the help of those ships, of course, but it's actually 0. Red is going to be easy snatch that.
Jacerss. Oh, Dragon, the map awareness killing me. So good.
Yep. Oh, luckily blue is able to switch it back here. Jacerss is off to a slight fleet size advantage. DragonvsCATS needs to.
This won't give it up.
Here comes Red. And every time Jacerss leaving that, Jacerss is also at fleet capacity, needs to take a planet, can't afford to sit here and not produce. And that's going to give Dragon some key time to produce some heavy lasers here.
Have to be so careful with this.
Yeah, Jacerss taking this point defense. We'll see if Dragon notices and tries to counter. Here they come. We're trying to cut off power. This would prevent them from being able to take it. Come on.
Dragon's taking that. Oh, yep.
Not having power, Jacerss panicking, needs to run back home, and it looks like those turrets not going to be able to defend the point defense here, as the power hasn't expanded yet. It looks like, okay, blue has power there.
Oh, that was close.
Having no turrets defending.
Yep, Jacerss knows it too. You can't walk away.
Needs to wait for a ship to get produced here, which will spawn a turret.
Oh no. Dragon threw out reinforcements on a heavy laser planet.
Come on, where are the mining drones? Here comes one.
They're so slow.
No, they're at fleet capacity. It wasn't created. I think there's a turret though.
It's not gonna be enough.
But it doesn't matter. Here comes Dragon. With all those heavy lasers that were just sitting there getting produced. Now on the aggressive.
Oh gosh, and gobbling those moons up, starting to round up, increasing fleet capacity. Jacerss in trouble if they can't make it. Start getting another planet.
I don't think even the you know, I was gonna say even the best players in the game couldn't come back from this, but then I realized Dragon is the best player, so you know, not much blue can do. I think, unless they really managed to blow out red some way here.
Jacerss fighting to stay alive. Expanding, finally getting those planets to increase fleet capacity.
Yeah, Dragon has a ton of territory, not an absolute ton of troops, but still much more significant army than blue here. Here comes Dragon coming in from behind. Asteroids are out.
Dragon's got one. They might be happy with one, or they might try. Nope, they're going for the second one too. Jacerss may be completely out of power to combat that.
Yeah, Jacer's options become less and less as red pushes deeper into their territory.
Dragon can go behind, cut off all power there. And this spells doom right there if this happens. Yep, that means both asteroids will go to Dragon.
Yep, and it looks like Dragon now making a play for the blue home base, or dancing around it and not actually attacking.
Just reducing fleet. The ability to produce all the way. Jacerss, this could be bad. Well, I guess this is bad. We've hit that state. Unfortunately,
not much Jacerss can do.
No. Great exchange, but Dragon's so aggressive in that middle.
Those asteroids, you know, being delivered to those red planets, sort of insult to injury here. Not sure what Dragon's really waiting for. Should just group up and make an attack.
Oh.
Jacer's not having many options here.
Yep.
Just sitting at home with some ships here.
Waiting for the last battle to come.
Yep. Dragon taking his sweet time going around.
Dragon making sure that I think he's okay. He can move on and take this. There's absolutely no need to take the sun.
Dragon over there with like one torpedo trying to take the sun here.
Doing.
Dragon seems determined to control every base on the map. And it looks like blue team reduced to a few ships here.
Fighting for their moons. Otherwise, this one is pretty much a done deal, and we're just waiting for Dragon to end it.
Blue team, of course, always has the option to forfeit, but you know, really wanting to make Dragon go through.
Make them work for it.
Yeah, it looks like picking off these with snipers here.
Blue team has lost
And now Jacerss can forfeit.
Has that god ability. Can't use it. No way to produce. Looking like a bit of a rough position here.
Yep. Dragon doing a little techno. And that's it. That was a fun match.
Yeah, definitely a tough fight always against Dragon VCATS here, and you know, very formidable opponent. Good showing from both players. All on the blue team here, Rocking God of Production, going against Jacerss on the red team, also Rocking God of Production. We'll see if all goes for this torpedo planet first. Saving to do that, knowing it's the best strategy here. Maybe being able to strike on those torpedoes while they're busy shelling that moon turret. Here comes all here. Expanding. Let's see how Jacerss is doing on their expansion. Looks like both are on the same. Both took it at exactly the same time and with the same amount of ships. So, you know, even match so far. Are expanding here at the same time. Very much a mirror match so far here. Looks like though Jacerss is deciding to take that production planet on the side before taking that point defense, like all is doing right now. So we'll see if that pays off for all, being able to gain those defensive options in their fleet sooner. I'm surprised Jacerss isn't going for point defense, but I think as I say that, there they go. Still even in terms of ships here, Jacerss takes that point defense. All will be slightly ahead on their defensive options in their fleet, and it looks like Jacerss is following suit and taking that side production planet here. Now power ranges start to overlap, and we should see some clashing here. Though maybe both will go for the heavy laser planet, or it seems like all's making an attack. All attacking the
That looks
torpedo
like a good
planet
attack
from
too.
red. Yep, strong attack here. Jacerss needs to regroup.
Yeah, Jack,
Maybe-
you've seen the map played. You've seen some strategies. Do you go outside, or do you go in for the heavy lasers like Dragon, or up for snipers like Eggester? What do you think?
Good question. I think you have to go towards the center, whether it be heavy lasers or snipers. I think if you're just gonna get outvalued, you can't let your opponent go and take the heavy lasers uncontested. I think you very much have to play reactively, and if you can't counter them, then you have to mirror them, at least in terms of the center planets.
Yeah, I agree. They're just so valuable. Those center rings are those heavy lasers and snipers are so valuable.
Yeah. Red on the back foot here needs to not fight the blue fleet head on. Needs to try to take weak planets.
Jacerss also has their ability. He hasn't used it yet.
Yeah, I think they're waiting for offensive options here.
All
If
smart.
all
I
gets
think they'd
if all
take
gets
that.
distracted, there might be a reality where red team could sneak in, get heavy lasers, and instantly pop the ability.
Yeah,
I
if
think
was-
that's not a bad play.
Yeah, on the flip side, if I was all, I'd take that heavy lasers with only 10 ships and ignore the PD for now. I know you're trying to cut off the power, but
Yeah, it is worth noting, if all gets this point defense, then actually Jacerss does not have power at all in the center. So you can really, all is really locking Jacerss out of this center ring right now. Oh, tries to cut off power. All very reactive there. Gonna cut off power again.
Trying to go back. Oop. Got it.
Power
just in
not being
time.
able to. Yeah. Can that torpedo planet be taken from that? Looks like it cannot. Trying to do the strategy. Come on.
Oh,
Can't do it.
Jacerss.
I would still go for it. There's only 9 left there.
Oh, that's an early play. I don't know if it's going to be worth it, but maybe enough to keep them distracted while All's fleet builds up. You see he's funneling ships over here.
First asteroids have appeared.
First asteroids are out.
All kind of
see if-
abandoning ships there.
Yeah, panicking, wanting to get those asteroids. All doesn't have power there.
Though, no power. Yep.
Gonna need to get that planet there.
They've got to wait for
That
the
planet right there is key to having that asteroid.
They take both. If they take that and then the other planet, they'll secure that
Yeah,
asteroid.
all needs to take that side planet to cut Blue off from taking it. Because when all comes in here, they're gonna just snatch that asteroid. But
Better be careful though. They're doing a little back and forth. When you don't need it, you could take this and then take the asteroid and then defend it.
yeah, Jacer's gonna be able to block these. All taking that asteroid in the back. If all gets both these asteroids, it's over for Jacer's, I think here. Jacer's can cut off power. It needs to get that asteroid quickly. Come on, the point defense is weak too. There's only 4 defending it. Does Jacer's see it?
Oh, All's gonna steal both.
No. Oh, being delivered to the red planet there. Oh, but Blue able to come in
Smart.
and defend that as it spawns.
You got to be so careful with that. That's where that map awareness comes in. Planet switches hands when the asteroid when the drone returns from the asteroid. They could end up spawning into death. Smart by All.
Yeah. Jacer's running around trying to keep all at bay with this power. I think actually this is a power cutoff. No, all secured the other planet here, coming in from behind. Jacer's fighting for dear life. Will they have to pop the God of Production ability in desperation?
All
We'll
still leaving
see.
planets up here or ships up here on this planet. Been doing that then.
Well, all needs to split those because they need to guard that from power being cut off.
Ah, I see that. Smart. Yep. There you
Yeah.
go. Yep, and that'll do it. That was a fun one. You know, it's like I said, the Jacer's coming up and seeing them do well and advance as far as great, but you can just see their map awareness is just a little behind All and Eggsters and Dragons, and you can see that's one thing. If I was to give them any advice, what they should work on is kind of map awareness, making sure they know exactly what's going on, what their opponent is doing, and kind of using that
It's definitely hard. You're managing a lot of things, and I think map awareness comes as one of the later skills you sort of develop as things like microing become more natural and more like muscle memory. It's easier to start thinking about the big picture and also keep track of what your opponent's doing.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, we've got a God of Defense mirror match here. Not sure if that was intentional, but we'll definitely fair. So we'll see how it plays out.
God of Defense mirror match. Now that is something I didn't expect to see in the finals. I'm excited. We've got some cool stuff coming out with some production changes, some God balancing on the beta. If you're interested in doing that, we're making some really cool changes, and I think it's going to make overall competition very difficult for each God, or very good for each God, so any God is playable. We won't just see 1 or 2 or 3 dominate the meta. So if you want to do that, join our beta. You can do it in Discord.
Yeah, it looks like DragonvsCATS going along this outer ring here. Eggester coming into counter here.
That's an interesting change up from last time.
Mm-hmm.
See both of them actually going around the outer ring.
Yeah, I almost wonder if they were negotiating about how, but I don't know. sometimes they do goofy things, you know, when they're mirroring each other. But it looks like we've just got a straight up match here. Though opting to take the outer ring, maybe it's safer than going for these middle planets, especially with players of this caliber. You know, it's hard to really move in and take a planet when the other one has such good awareness and is going to really counter you.
Yeah, that's true. These both of them are such good counters. They can kind of sneak in, and maybe it makes more sense to have the fleet capacity open and available, so you can just start churning out ships as soon as you get going with those inner planets.
Yeah, it looks like they're almost just cycling out, running the circle here as both players trade planets around their outer ring.
We know where they're gonna break eventually, because Eggester wants those heavy lasers, or Eggester wants the snipers, and Dragon wants those heavy lasers.
Yep, trading back and forth. I don't think we'll see those special planets taken until somebody has a advantage in terms of fleets. It's still very much an even game here. As players, they've been trading off and building fleets about at the same rate.
Fleet capacity is about even. Eggester losing that last planet.
Extra leaving that planet with
back.
one. No, it's actually gonna. Oh, a defense ability used.
An ability, nice. As a defense player, I like to use it as soon as it's available. Just because it allows me to move around and be a little more aggressive and keep that awareness. So if somebody starts attacking a planet, I can jump back and forth and use the extra shield to my advantage.
Yep, Dragon's ability's over. Eggester still is building here.
The first asteroids have appeared.
Asteroids. I think I would have saved the ability for those asteroids, but it looks like maybe Eggester going up and trying to take the snipers while Dragon might be distracted. Gonna have to come and defend this.
Oh, little dance.
Still keeping control of the planet.
Oh, I don't know. This is gonna be close.
I
Eggester
think
keeping his
Dragon
stuff
has
tight.
more ships there.
Yeah. Oh.
Dragon has more. Eggester needs to run. And
Eggster's
not
positioning
bad
and
for
grouping
Eggester there.
Yeah, it was really nice, but Dragon just had the ship numbers there.
Mm-hmm.
And each of them should get their own asteroid. Unless we see a push. Ooh. Nope. Yep.
Yep, Dragon's asteroid. Spawning in now. Gonna go on the offensive. Oh, coming in with those battleships against Eggester.
We haven't seen Dragon go for the heavy lasers. I wonder if they said we're going to ignore heavy lasers. Or if Dragon is just trying not to give Eggester the opportunity to take them.
Could be God of Defense making them less viable.
Yeah, that's also true. Against the additional shields of defense, you know, heavy lasers might not be as appealing of an option.
That is very true. Good call, Nathan.
Eggster's asteroid finally mined. Gonna get their bonus. Gotta go collect it before it dies randomly. But it looks like they were able to get it and integrate it into their fleet here. Using defense to try to, you know, maybe defend, kill some ships there.
Oh,
Looks like
Dragon
blue
doing the
team gonna
same.
defend here. Those planets with shields, when that ability is active, are very hard to take, and those turrets are even more formidable, getting increased range. Interesting play from Eggester to try to go head on and take that planet. I don't think it worked out well for them. Taking that shielded planet, they should have waited. Now DragonvsCATS has a large advantage against Eggester here. Eggester very much on the back foot, needs to kind of sneak around a little bit.
Eggster's not careful. Dragon can get both these asteroids, and that would spell doom.
Yeah, I don't even think Eggester sees that one. Needs to go for it though.
Got the power.
Maybe they're waiting for it to be close to mine.
Uh-oh.
Here
Dragon's
come the heavy
finally making the
lasers.
change. Making the challenge. It's going to take both the heavy lasers planets, and that's not a good move for Eggester if he gets both of them.
Oh, and here comes Dragon defending the asteroid. And now that asteroid being mined to completion here will spell doom for,
Oh, no.
for Eggester. Running away from all the snipers now being used against Eggster. The favorite ship is now coming back to bite him here.
There goes the second asteroid. Dragon's
Oh,
capacity
no.
is high.
Eggster's ability is almost ready here. We'll see if they tries to use it to blow DragonvsCATS out when he tries to make an attack.
A
Oh,
little
using
early,
it.
but I could see that, trying to delay the power change. Oh, Dragon just going to play it smart and go for the sun, which is probably his best move.
Uh-huh.
Then you can come in
Eggster
and...
now is not going to have that shield on defense for that sun buff onslaught. So it will be almost impossible to defend here.
Dragon just has to be careful and make sure not to get too excited and leave the sun before you take it.
That is true here. Eggster could try to snatch the sun, but it's very hard to do as the timer doesn't stop when it's contested, unlike some other things like asteroids.
There you go. Now there's no fear about power. Dragon can take the home base, and that is it.
Dragon probably intentionally killing some of his ships, maybe just trolling at this point. Eggster, I guess, being okay, I'll start playing again.
Yeah. Dragon unnecessarily taking more planets.
Yeah, Dragon in this tournament has been the king of unnecessarily delaying games from being over. I feel like the mini map, it's basically all blue now. Looks like DragonvsCATS wants to get every planet again for whatever reason.
But it's always nice seeing these two battle it out because they've got such good awareness. They've got good micromanaging skills. They can move and position and do, you know, make these top plays, and they can make killer comebacks. But at this point, it's just a little tough because, I mean, you're down to your home base. But always fun to see those two battle it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it looks like DragonvsCATS will take this tournament victory. You know, we can call it early if they refuse to end the match, but you know, it looks like Dragon's on top here now, finally making a play for the home base.
Look
here.
at both of them with their #1 ranks. Those are cool. The badges. Yeah.
Yep, and now
I don't know what Dragon is doing with that. It's a little silly. Oh, power cut off.
it's funny she's seeing every planet on the map shielded from that ability use. But Eggster gonna run for that sun here. And Dragon just trolling and getting...
There you go. Extra forfeiting there just to call it a day.
Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations, DragonvsCATS. You've won the tournament. Eggster coming in second place. All in third place. Jacerss in fourth place. You know, and everyone else from the top 8. You know, we will assign all the cool rewards and cosmetics later today, and Dragon will place another brick on that tournament pillar.